One of the things that I want to ask every plus size fat activist that I speak to is how they define the fat acceptance movement.
Being fat is not a bad thing. Like, that's one thing that we really stand for. Is it's just another word. It's just another descriptor. Just like I would say you're thin. It's not negative. It's just a description word.
Luckily, after a few more days, I began to make contact with a fat activist from Texas. She agreed to talk to me so I could find out more about the movement. Hiya! I just wanted to ask, have you always been a plus size advocate? Is that something you've always been?
I mean, yeah, ever since I was little, I've been plus size. I mean, ever since I was like 3. So I've always kind of like represented that demographic. And as I got older, like pretty much when I was in college, it kind of became more of a thing.
Did you go through any what were the hardships of that through school? Was it something like anything you had to deal with?
Oh yeah, ever since like elementary school. Well, first off, when I was like when I was little, like I had to be on lots of medications because I had asthma, so it caused me to gain a lot of weight at like the ages 3 and 4. So I could never fit into like the regular clothes that the little girls wore, and I always felt so bad because I had to wear like the women's clothes, and they were really ugly at the time. They were like grandma clothes. And so I got like picked on all the time. And like especially elementary school, like girls would come up to me and like whisper like, hey, someone said you're fat or something, and I just feel terrible. And I was just like, not even tell my mom. Like, I'd be too embarrassed to even tell my mom. So I just go home and like hold it in.
One of the things that I want to ask every plus size fat activist that I speak to is how they define the fat acceptance movement. So for you, what does that mean to you?
Just accept, like, okay, that person's fat, but they're still a wonderful person. And being fat is not a bad thing. Like, that's one thing that we really stand for. Is it's just another word. It's just another descriptor. Just like I would say you're thin. It's not negative. It's just a description word. And so I hate that people are making it a negative thing and using it in a negative way, because we need to take back the word. So I guess for that word, honestly, I guess to answer your question, my end goal would be for the word fat to not be used negatively.
It was a common argument made by fat activists, and I could understand why someone like Felicia, who suffered years of bullying, would have a strong desire to redefine a word that had tortured her for so long. Were there negative stereotypes attached to the word? Sure, but surely there must be more to it than that.
So what if like fat's the same as brunette or the same as blue eyes or whatever? What if there's nothing wrong with being fat? It's just that society makes us feel like there's something wrong with being fat. What if that word fat is just a description of the size of someone's body?
Exhale, we're going to dive forward. Wherever you reach.
He says research supports the view you can be overweight, even obese, and still be healthy.
Reach like a tree. Reach.
Do you think doctors are wrong when they say to patients you should lose weight?
Absolutely. I think that doctors, on the whole, should be considered guilty of malpractice when they tell people that they ought to lose weight for the sake of improving their health.
You're a professor of law, you're not a doctor. What right do you have to question medical advice?
I had assumed for my whole life that being fat didn't come with any particularly attractive health advantages, and therefore could be used as a fundamental reason as to why society would not be willing to accept fatness.
To say something like that is a brazen kind of misleading statement, which serves no social benefit, which serves no health benefit, and which is just for the purposes of being inflammatory. It's a dangerous thing to say. I think that he's wrong.
What reasons would fat activists have for promoting healthy obesity? Well, perhaps this was the one argument based in undeniable facts that could seemingly disrupt the appeal of their entire movement. That couldn't be a good feeling. The only way fat acceptance would garner overwhelming support would be to fight back against science.